16 weeks ago, spine surgery. Built different, bro. Built different.
Tim Wilde sets himself up, and that high comes the kick right on the neck and jawline. Hamill is seriously hurt. He kind of stuffed the spacing on that a little bit, but that beautiful straight right hand puts Hamill down there. The fight is over at that point. He doesn't even know where he's really at. He's trying to get up, takes a big shot right there.
Back home now, here in the UK, and yeah, fight week, Chicago, US debut. What can I say? It's been an experience. You know, the time difference was a bit tricky. The food, getting used to the food in the States and the weight cut made the whole experience a little bit tricky, but all experience is good experience. I'm going to grow from it. I've definitely learned from it. Chicago is a beautiful city. You know, Bellator really looked after me. I enjoyed fight week. I'm super happy with the result I got, obviously, and yeah, onwards and upwards. So yeah, the fight with Mike Hamill was exactly what I expected. I knew it was going to be a tough fight. Mike's a stud, you know. He's been wrestling since he's 4 years old. In his game, he comes to fight. He was coming to win. He was coming off a 4-fight win streak. I was coming off of like being undefeated in 5. I knew it was going to be a tough fight, you know, and I did potentially think I might lose the first round, and I did. But according to the judges, I lost the second round as well, which was crazy because I felt like in the fight I won the second round. So it was a good job we got the finish in the third. But I absolutely dominated in the third. I'd got his timing, I'd got his range, and I'd got into my flow. So I was really happy with the result. Couldn't have gone any better. With it being Bellator's last show, you know, it was nice to make a big statement. The only other finish, knockout finish on the card was the champ, Jason Jackson. So, you know, out of, I think there was 18 fights, there was only me and him that had knockouts. So, personally, you know, I'm super happy. It would have been nice to do it quicker, you know, because I don't get paid overtime, but we got the job done. Knockout, first one on the Bellator show. I think 6-7 fights I've had on Bellator now. First finish, and what a better way to do it than my US debut and on the last ever show. So fight week was a little strange this week. There was a bit of an air of mystery about the week, and fight week definitely had a different feel about it. I think obviously Bellator staff knew that this was their last ever show, and there was going to be some sort of big announcement following the show, and yeah, it made it a little weird. I mean, you know, I'm so focused on the job at hand that I didn't really think too deeply about that, but ultimately, yeah, there was a sense of nobody knew what was going on, and there was definitely a different vibe fight week as what there has been previously. It was noticed by me, the coaches, my manager, and all of the fighters really, but it was probably the sense of uncertainty as to what was going to happen. So obviously the big news is out now that PFL have bought Bellator. Don Davis announced it, went on Ariel Helwani's show, and you know, what a way to finish my stint of just pure Bellator with going out there and knocking a very, very tough competitor out in the third round. So I made a big statement on the last show, and the way I see it is I've put myself up there on a pedestal now, ready, like PFL, look at me, this is what I'm capable of against the highest level guys. Like, I've put myself in the best starting situation into my enrolment into PFL as possible. So I'm really excited. I think it's really great for the sport. I like a lot of the PFL fighters, so whether we end up mixing and fighting those or Bellator, only time will tell. But I think it's really good for the sport, full stop, and I'm just excited for the times ahead. You know, we've got me, Fabian, both on the roster now, looking to get in the mix, and we're just looking to take over. As I said, me and Fabian, we are going into this new PFL Bellator combination. I'm excited for both of us. You know, we fought together on a lot of the same cards, and I want to see both of us be really busy next year. I'd like to see Fabian get another chance at fighting at a title. Unfortunately, there isn't a middleweight division in PFL currently, so I'd like to see him get in and get a win or two and get another shot at Eblin, because the way I see it, you know, he's got he's got the tools to be the champion and to beat Eblin. So yeah, I'd just like to see me and him very active next year and representing the team and the gym and just doing the business like we always do. Previously, we've fighting on Bellator. I've only been able to get fights twice a year, so it quite excites me, the thought of if a potential fighting in the $1 million tournament would give me the opportunity to fight 4 times a year. So, you know, for me, building on the momentum of these wins, I would like to be busy next year and to get in that mix, or even just the potential to fight more next year really excites me. But $1 million sounds sweet, do you know what I mean? So I'm definitely up for that.